This is Aussie Mac Zone. We'll cover everything Apple, including Macs, iPhones, iPads, and more. All this from an Aussie perspective. Sit back, relax, insert yourself into the zone. The Aussie Mac Zone.
Hello everybody, welcome to show 373 Aussie Mac Zone. We're nearly that 25 away from the magic 400, son.
I know.
We're nearly there. It's unbelievable.
It's exciting.
So, 373. Zarn is back.
I'm back. Hello.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Hi everybody, this is Zarn.
Yeah, hi. I think if we do 422 episodes,
yeah,
I think it is, I would have done 200 episodes of the show.
There you go. Something to look forward to.
Yes, absolutely.
And we just go hit return for that. That puts that out there.
I can't hear either of you.
Hang on a sec. Sorry?
I don't think I can hear either of you.
We could hear the music a minute ago.
Hang on.
It was coming through on mine.
Yeah, we're just double checking.
I'll hang up on you,
Yeah.
Kellyanne.
Yep.
Yeah, we're getting audio.
Yeah, getting audio.
Hello. We're just testing again.
Perfectly on mine.
Yeah. She's looking at the wrong page. So there you go.
Hello, Kellyanne. Hello, Hunter. Hello, Mason. And hello, Levi.
Hello, little champions. Little champions, how are you?
What do you mean you can't? Hang on a second. Kellyanne is also saying can't hear you. I can hear us perfectly.
They're looking at the wrong thing. There you go.
You're on the wrong. Yeah, that's me. Yeah, so I'm on the right page.
Yeah, so that's all right. We'll keep rocking and rolling with that.
Yeah. Sound is good.
Yes. So, I have fantastic news for everybody in Australia that's an Apple Watch fan. The Apple Watch is officially classed as a medical device following approval of ECG function. Now, I read this one day after you asked me about it, son.
I know, because like I said, we were only just talking about this the other day.
Yeah. And
so
it's
fantastic.
Yeah. So, hang on a sec. I just got to get into presenter mode. For some reason, it was flicking her away there.
So it says, yep.
Yeah, so our Aussie Apple ramblings start with the Apple Watch officially classed as a medical device following approval of the ECG function.
Excellent.
Sky News reports Tech Guide editor Stephen Fennick told Sky News the Apple Watch is now officially classed as a medical device in Australia after the Therapeutic Goods Association approved its electrocardiogram function. Anyone who owns an Apple Watch Series 4 and later will be able to run a software update on their watch in coming weeks, and they'll be able to have that functionality. So if they do receive an irregular rhythm notification, they can take an ECG. So they just simply place their finger on the digital crown on the right side of the watch, and they'll see a live readout of their heart rate on the screen.
Isn't that phenomenal?
It is. Mr. Fennick said the information recorded by the Apple Watch can be passed on to health professionals since the function has been approved by the TGA. The Apple Watch is now officially classed as a medical device thanks to their approval. And there is more on the show notes, of course. There's a link there. But yes, been waiting for that. And I still haven't seen it anywhere on the Apple news page.
Yes, that's right. So, well, this is really good news. Again, we were only talking about this 2 to 3 days ago.
Yep.
Just expressing how I would love to, sort of know when they were going to do this in Australia.
I've been asking for 18 months.
I know.
I've been asking Apple specifically for 18 months.
That's right. You have.
And I even asked the Therapeutic Goods Association.
Yeah.
And because of contractual reasons, they couldn't answer. But yeah.
Now we know why.
But we've
Couldn't
got
answer because they're in the midst of testing. Clearly.
Could well be, because New Zealand got it. When did New Zealand get it? Six months ago at least. So,
Yeah, I think 6 months ago. Yeah, sounds about right.
So that's fantastic news.
It is.
Especially for an old bloke like me.
Yeah.
So I got another warning today that my heartbeat had been over 100 for 10 minutes, and I didn't appear to be doing any exercise, and I was only sitting in the train for the first time in a long time, so maybe I was scared stiff. The last time I was in a train, I think I got attacked, but maybe I was scared. I don't know.
Last time in the train you got attacked?
Yeah. Don't you
What
remember
happened?
that? I will
No.
go through that later. Tell you that
All
later.
right.
Yeah.
Well, maybe I do. I can't remember anyway.
When
Oh,
I
we'll
asked,
talk- yeah, we'll
asked a
talk.
young lady to stop talking on loudspeaker on a phone in the train.
Oh, that's right. I remember now.
Anyway. So,
Yeah.
supposedly, I still don't know whether this is 100% perfectly accurate story, but go for it.
Yeah. All right. Now,
I'll chuck
95
that
Mac
in at the
reported.
end.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to say this is from 95 Mac. Apple discontinues iMac Pro. Apple stores say buy while supplies last. Now, again, it's from 95 Mac. Reports that iMac Pro has been discontinued, with the Apple Store on Friday removed all build-up to order configurations from the product. The only model now available to buy is the $5,000 model. Oh, it's the 4999, but look, I'm going to round that up a little bit. All right?
Which
Maybe
is the
don't
base
mind.
model. That's the base model.
It is
in America.
base
yeah,
config, and it's Apple Store says that it is only available while supplies last. Some other SKUs remain available to third-party retailers for the time being. The Mac Pro was introduced in 2017 to offer more powerful all-in-one to high-end customers wanting workstation Intel Xeon CPUs. The chassis was what is it?
Identical
Apart from sorry, bit of a mind blank there. Identical apart from more efficient cooling systems and the space grey aluminium finish. Excuse me. Oh my god!
Sorry to keep you up
Excuse me.
again.
I know. From the aluminium finish. However, it has never been clear if the iMac Pro has sold well. It sits in a niche segment of the market, and much of its place is in limelight for pros. For pros, has been taken by the 2019 Mac Pro Tower. Yeah, fair enough. The high-end standard iMac model have also encroached on the iMac Pro in terms of performance. Also, Apple believes to be introducing an all-new range of iMacs soon. Well, we know that. Next, featuring the generation Apple. So that's the silicon chip with the CPU we've been talking about.
Yep.
For the past 12 months. And GPUs. The performance and efficiency of the M1X chip, or whatever it's going to be called, will likely remove the need. Yeah, will likely remove the need for Apple to, for the iMac Pro. It's probably going to be just as good.
Yeah.
So product line simply offer competitive computer performance for all iMacs, hence eliminating the Pro models.
Yeah.
More in our show notes, obviously.
Yeah.
But
it might be just the current model might be getting an upgrade too, but they're not. They haven't released it, so they can't put it out for sale because they haven't released it.
Right, yeah.
They might be saving that up for 2 weeks' time, or we might get an announcement tomorrow to say there's a new iMac. And we don't know. There might be a new Pro with 15 Xeon processors in it. We just don't know.
Yeah.
So because they didn't say we've discontinued. There's nowhere I've read that Apple have said they've discontinued the model.
There's not. It doesn't say they just said that the last model is now finished.
In short supply. Buy it while you can.
In short supply. Yeah.
And we're not going to make any special ones. Doesn't mean they're going to make.
Doesn't mean they're not
special
still
ones
making
of a
new
new
ones.
one. Yeah.
That's right.
So we're not 100% sure what's going on there. Apple launches Apple for Kids website to help parents set up devices for kids. 9 to 5 Mac again. Apple launched today a new support page on its website with Apple for Kids. Parents and guardians can learn everything they need to know about how to manage a family group, set up a child's device, and more. Now, since it's becoming more natural for children to have an iPhone, an iPad, or even an Apple Watch, Apple is promoting a new page to help parents and guardians take care of their kids online. So, again, there's a link in the show notes. You can go to Apple's support page, just look up kids support, and you'll see it.
So on the support and family mode and all that stuff anyway.
Yeah.
We've talked about this before, but you can now bundle everything that you use, like your music, your data storage, all your entertainment stuff, all into one easy-to-use payment. And I said, awesome, I'm going to jump on top of that. Well, it slipped my mind. And only last week I got a bill because it comes out of automatically out of my account. And I was just going through charges, and I realized I hadn't done it. And so I looked at all the subscriptions and everything like that I had, got rid of some of the ones I don't want. Because again, they manage all your subscriptions on your iPhone, on your Apple TV, on everything that you own, on the computer I'm using right now. So I got rid of some subscriptions I wasn't using. Apple were like, why aren't you doing this? And I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot.
So they're trying to help you.
They really were. They're like, and because I had to look at the bill. I'm like, why am I paying so much for this? Why am I paying a double Apple TV bill? Like, this doesn't make sense. Oh my God, what's going on? I'm spending too much money. And then I started to delete stuff, and Apple just pops up and says, don't you just want to do it in a bundle pay with Apple Family Share? And I'm like, oh yeah.
Silly.
Maybe I should. That way all the kids, because all the kids have the iPads and everything, and it's all in one anyway. I might as well just pay for it all that way. And it saves me money. Oh my God,
Yes.
I'd forgotten that part as well. It saves me so much money. I know. It's amazing. It saves me almost like $180 a year or something. Something phenomenal. Yeah, so it's a phenomenal amount of savings, and so I finally did that mid last week, I think it was.
Yeah,
and much happier now because I know what I'm paying for, and I'm not getting hundreds of little $1.50 buys and here and there. Also, I turned off the purchasing thing on Mason's iPad, which I didn't realize I'd left on.
Live on the edge.
So someone had been buying lots and lots of Pokeballs.
And then you were sharing them with him.
That's right. I'm not saying who. I'm just saying someone else.
So, I know you've got a lot on your mind with something coming up in April. So,
yes.
I know that's why you haven't got any gaming this week because you're too slack.
Look,
you've got something focused on in April.
I apologise. I have work, kids, study, things in April, things in March, that are
Lady
also
working.
full on. Yeah.
Fancy
like that.
women working, I don't know.
I know. Imagine that, holding
What
down
happened
a
to the
job.
good old days?
I said none of this, by the way.
So I'll do the
I
first one.
appreciate it.
Of entertainment. There's only a couple of little entertainment stories.
Yeah, cool.
So, yeah, the Billie Eilish doc sets new viewer record. It's 9 to 5 again. They've been great this week. As reported by Deadline, Billie Eilish's documentary, The World's a Little Blurry, that premiered last Friday, is Apple's biggest hit title for young adult audiences so far across its slate of films and TV series. The doc drew a record-breaking 33% new viewers to the service. Nearly half of the film's audience came from outside the US and was number one among young adults across the globe, including UK, Australia, Mexico, Germany, Brazil, Russia, the Netherlands, France, and more. Now, it's not usual for Apple to release Apple TV numbers, so while the company says Billie Eilish documentary broke a record, it's unclear still how many people actually watched it. But still, a record's a record, isn't it?
No, absolutely. A record is a record. I can be honest and say that I haven't watched it, but I did watch
That's right.
I watched the trailer when it was first released, and I was like, I actually am interested in it. I'm a huge music fan. I don't like any one genre of music. I like a lot. I like both country and western. That isn't true. But I do look forward to watching it when I get the chance. I'll probably put it on for the kids during the day on the weekend or something like that. So not only do we get to watch the doco, but the music will be great for the boys. They absolutely love a dance.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Cool. Number 2, you can do that one.
Yeah, right, excellent. So Apple TV's Wolf Walkers earns 10 Annie Award nominations. Oh, yes. You just put the picture up, and I just seen what it was. Excellent. I'd forgotten about that. We've watched this. Apple TV continues to grow. The Golden Globe-nominated Wolfwalker animation has earned 10 Annie Awards nominations, including Best Animated Feature. Stillwater, another Apple TV series, also landed a nomination for Best Preschool Series. Excellent. According to Apple, in over a year, the company's original series and films have won 74 awards and earned 287 nominations across its original programming. Here are the 10 Annie Award nominations. Wolfwalker by Apple TV, Best Animated Feature Independent, Best Effects, Best Feature, Best Character, Best Animation, Best Character Design, Best Direction, Best Music, Best Production, Best Storyboard, Best Voice Acting, Best Writing Feature.
Yes.
It's huge. And watch this if you haven't seen it yet. I watched it with the kids, I think the second day it was released.
Yeah.
And it was phenomenal.
Excellent.
Yes. I enjoyed it very much. The boys also enjoyed it, but I think I enjoyed it a little bit more.
Just a kid at heart, right?
That's right. Well, I'm the one that still gets them to watch original Ninja Turtles and He-Man and stuff like that. So, you know.
Good man.
Yep.
You can take the next one.
Do you remember, because we're talking about cartoons, give me a second. Do you remember, like, the Jetsons and things like that? And,
love the Jetsons, yeah.
Oh, me too. I love the Jetsons as well. There was the Franken robot. It was a Hanna-Barbera cartoon anyway. Yeah, and he was the big robot, the bolts, and he was a superhero. Him and there was the Blue Falcon.
Yeah.
This is all they part with Scooby Doo, Space Ghost. Space Ghost. I used to love that stuff, and I was only starting to. I found a bunch of it on YouTube, and so I was watching Space Ghost and Blue Falcon and things like that with the boys.
Yeah.
Because I think those cartoons are fantastic. I enjoyed them, so I thought they will as well.
Yeah, yeah.
And my boys are into that sort of stuff anyway. You know, they're into Pokemon and they're into that sort of thing anyway through their own volition. So it's no harm showing them some old school stuff that I really got into as well.
Yeah, excellent.
So,
excellent.
Yeah. YouTube.
Speaking of YouTube,
yeah. Speaking of YouTube, I watch a lot of it. YouTube no longer works on third-gen Apple TV. Here are your options. Again, 9 to 5 Mac, thank you very much. Reminds us the YouTube app is officially discontinued for third-gen Apple TV boxes. The third-gen box was released in 2012 and lacks an app store. It does. What are your alternative ways to stream to TV in 2021? YouTube has ended support for the third-gen Apple TV. If you try and launch the YouTube app on the device, you are now greeted with a message that says the platform is no longer supported. YouTube only works with AirPlay on this device. So if you want the kids to watch YouTube, if you have an Apple TV for your children, now I'm saying this and hearing my words, but we do. We have a third gen for the children. So what we do is, we AirPlay. And so we send it from either my phone or Kellyanne's phone, or even better, one of the boys' iPads, and put it on their TV if that's what they want. Normally they'll just watch it on their iPad. Yeah. But if they all want to watch one thing, they're all the same thing, then I'm happy to then just AirPlay it through one of those devices. So it's pretty easy. The YouTube app is no longer available on Apple TV third gen. You can still watch it on your Apple 4K iPhone or iPad with AirPlay. You can also stream YouTube from your iOS device directly to any Apple TV third gen. When trying to launch YouTube on the third gen Apple TV going forward, oh no, we've already said that part. Yep.
Yeah, so...
Okay. Yep.
So we need to shop around for an alternative or wait for Apple to release something soon, maybe?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking of getting a Google device for my wife's sewing/nail room.
Yeah.
She only watches TV or YouTube.
Yeah.
All right, so I can get the Google device because it's
for
plugged in the
$49.
Plugged in the HDMI port and it's got YouTube.
Yeah.
So she's either watching ordinary TV or she's watching YouTube. So I think that's probably the easiest way to go instead of spending what's the 4K one worth $300 in Australia or something.
$250.
Yeah. So
my 4K one was $250, and the 4K isn't stable. Well, I don't want to sort of rat on them, but it's not stable. I normally have to run it at standard definition, and I've got a 4K TV. I'm running an 8K cable, and my Apple TV, TV, it says it's 4K, but it just doesn't communicate properly. So, if you're buying that generation, you're better off buying the standard one anyway.
There's a lot of research goes into that to make it possibly work. We'll talk about that.
Okay, well, me and you we've done this. Yeah. We've tried to work it out, and we don't know why my TV doesn't do it. It could be my TV, but I doubt it very much. It's only a year and a half old, or 2 years old now, maybe 3 years old now. Sorry.
Yeah. Now there's a website you can check quickly these days.
Yep.
So you can do it on your Apple TV, you can do it on your phone, your computer. It's called fast.com. It's by I was going to say Nickelodeon, but that's not right. What's one of the? It's one of the big streamers overseas, anyway.
Netflix.
Netflix. It's by Netflix, and it tests the speed of your internet connection.
Yeah.
Just go like straight into it, bang. No, like, there are other places around, but just type fast.com, bang, it'll give you a result. Like bang.
Yeah. So
Do you
just for
freeze?
example, so my provider just sent me an email 2 days ago. Actually, today the 9th. No, 5 days ago, and said that my speeds, Joe, you good thing, could triple, if not quadruple at certain times than what I'm normally getting. So at the moment,
it's going to go from 25 to 75. Yeah, go on. What are you getting now at fast.com?
Right at this very point in time, at 8:30 at night, I am getting 55.9 down and 22.4 up.
Yeah, so
that isn't much more than what I normally get. But I normally only get around 37 this time down, and around 19 to sort of 18 to 19 up.
So I wonder what
still
they're
good
doing to improve it.
Yes, and so I
to,
know that
good to know anyway.
Yeah, I know I'm getting excellent speed on my end.
All right.
Yeah, and I tested fast for the first time.
And it's simple to use. So simple.
Yes.
And you think, is it working properly? Boom. Fast.com.
Yep.
Everybody. Just that's another little trick for tonight. Now, Apple releases updates for Final Cut Pro, iMovie, Motion, and Compressor for the Mac. Quietly released the latest version of its video and motion effects software. All have new versions available for Mac users with some minor new features along with stability and performance improvements. So yeah, you just hit the update button at the Apple Store, at the App Store, and go for it. Awesome. Now, lastly, anything else before we do our how-to? Anything else you can think of?
There was something else. So there's a thing going around on Facebook at the moment saying that you can tap the back of your phone to take selfies or just shots.
Yep.
It's not true. It's not true. Please don't believe it. So
you can if you. It's got to be an iPhone 10s or better.
Okay.
10s or better, and you've got to create a shortcut to do it.
So you can tap the Apple.
You double tap it.
Yeah.
For example, I can double tap mine and turn the light on. Triple tap it and turns the light off. But it's got to be 10s or better. And you've got to create the shortcut.
Okay.
You've got to create the shortcut, and it's in accessibility.
Yeah, that's right. It's in accessibility. It says tap, everything like that. I went in through mine. I couldn't find it. So if you don't, so you've heard it from Michael, you need a 10S and above.
Yeah.
Yep. I hope you didn't hear that horrible car that just went past my house.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a 10S.
Yeah.
I might be getting stuck in my head because 10S is also the NFC reader thing. So it's got to be a later phone. Yeah.
A later phone, yeah. I don't have a later phone yet. No, I've been talking about getting one, but I just
can't be bothered.
I'll get one soon. I'll get one soon.
Well, the thing is, your phone's working. Like
it is, and I have a 7 Plus, and it works fantastically. It has the right amount. Like it's updated the same as your phone.
Yeah, absolutely.
My camera is nowhere near as good as yours, but that's okay. It still takes pictures.
Yeah.
And I'm happy with the functionality of my phone because, again, it updates the same as yours, and I have all the same functionality, except for a few little cool stuff, the shortcuts, like the stuff that you have, I don't have, but that's okay. Because I will get a new phone soon, but this one's working great. So, and what's it, 7 Plus, so how many years is that now?
Four.
Oh, 4.5. I think it is 4.5 years old.
Oh, yeah,
So-
coming up to 5. Yeah, 4.5. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's for a 4.5-year-old phone. It's fantastic.
Yeah, that's right.
Show me
That's right.
an Android that does that.
Show you a week-old Android that has had an update. Yeah.
I've been fighting with trolls about this for about 2 weeks now, and so I thought I'd just add that in.
So,
Am I biased? Yes.
yes, we are. Continuing our renewed effort to leave you with at least one how-to each week.
Yes.
So this is excellent. How to share the lyrics from Apple Music on iOS and iPad OS 14.5, which you may not have yet, but you will have very soon. So you can get this ready, look at it, check it out. Now it's got the ability to share the lyrics directly from Apple Music for the first time. You can use the feature to send snippets from your favourite tracks to social media, messaging apps and more. So if you wanted to send me a little bit of a clip of one of Billie Eilish's songs or something, you could say, listen to this bit. We'll show you how to use it on the phone. In many cases, it's the lyrics that make a great music track, and we'll all have our favourites.
Yep.
Now, it's easier than ever to share them with using the Apple Music app, thanks to iOS 14 and iPad OS 14.5. Apple has made it so that short snippets from the lyrics can be quickly posted or sent in just a few minutes. So share lyrics from Apple Music. Because this feature is new, as I said, you need to have that version on your phone, but it won't be long before that's out for you anyway.
That's right,
Some of us are in the beta program.
Yep.
But yeah, 14.5 won't be long. So now once you've got it in your phone, you'll open the Apple Music app and play the track you would like to share the lyrics from. Beneath the volume slider at the bottom of the screen, tap the lyrics button. Scroll until you find the lyrics you want to share, then tap and hold, and you'll see the share sheet come up, the square with the arrow.
Yep.
Tap any additional lines you would like to share or change if your selection is necessary. Use the share sheet to post your selected lyrics to social media or send them to a friend. Tap and hold on the lyrics you want to share. Now, Apple allows up to 150 characters, which typically seems to be around 5 or 6 lines, to be shared at once. The recipient receives an attractive Apple Music sticker that features all the lyrics you've selected. That sticker also includes a play button, which plays a preview of the song you've shared on an iPhone, iPad or Mac. And you can tap the song title to open the full track in Apple Music. And that was Kerr of Cult of Mac, that little one. Thank you very much. So, yeah. How to start sharing the lyrics. Now that we've got the lyrics.
I love the karaoke feature on the Apple TV when you go into music on Apple TV and play songs. Most songs have a karaoke feature.
Yeah.
So they'll have the lyrics run beside the song and have a count in and everything like that. So, when you're wandering around the house, you can.
And having heard you sing, you're probably the only one that likes it.
That's right.
But yeah, add fun to the next party just by turning on your Apple TV. Start playing instead of playing the music all night.
Yeah, you run it on there, and you
after
can
you've had a few drinks, get into it.
I've made heaps of playlists as well, where you can just go in and then they'll play all the songs with all the lyrics. So everyone's gonna have a laugh and a sing along. So it's pretty good.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Now, remember our show notes link each week on the show upload. This week being
AussieMacZone.com. AussieMacZone.com.au. AMZ 373 / Oh no, yeah.
Yeah,
there you will find the last 6 weeks of show notes.
You can email Michael or Zarn at AussieMacZone.com.au.
However you listen to us, please rate us and give us a like show your friends
Yep.
how cool we are.
Apple News. We've got Apple News. There's Aussie Mac Zone. So just do a search for us and hit the heart button. And I've already put something up this week. But most importantly, thanks to our supporters, our listeners. Thank you.
You guys. Woo.
Right.
We couldn't do this without you, really.
That's right.
Yeah. When I say real, I mean absolutely.
And now over to Zarn for our now infamous sign-off.
Excellent. All right, guys. Enjoy the rest of your week. Can't wait to see you next week. And remember, an apple a day keeps the androids away. See you later.